to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone, and I have the iPhone XS. And yeah, I really love watching these videos, so I thought I'd hop on the trend and make one as well. This is my iPhone. I have the XS, and I have the color white, yellow plaid, which I really like. But I just wanted to show you guys these two because I constantly switch my phone cases around. So these are the other two that I use sometimes. I use this one, it's kind of dirty, but it's this light pink Tech 21 case, and then this Caseify pink one with these really pretty roses on it. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you guys what I have on my iPhone. So to start with my wallpaper, the wallpaper I currently have on my phone I just got from Pinterest, and it says you may not end up where you thought you were going, but you will always end up where you are meant to be. And then when you open my phone, I have all of my apps on my phone sorted into 6 different folders. This is just the way I've chosen to organize my phone. I find it super handy. So on the bottom of my phone, I have 4 apps. I have text messages, of course, basic app, don't really need to explain it. And then I have the app that controls my LED lights. I don't know if you guys can see them come on. It just got pink in here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this app actually is Bluetoothed to my LED lights, so that's how I control these. And then the app next to it is just my Alexa app. And then, again, self-explanatory, my phone app. Kind of boring, but they are the necessities and the ones I usually use the most. And then in the first folder, it's just called Phone. These are the apps that came with my phone. I don't really use most of them. I have voice memos, calculator, contacts, Find My iPhone, calendar I don't use. I use Google Calendar. And then I have the clock app, app store, wallet, settings, and weather. Moving over to the next folder, might be my most used folder on my phone. It is Photo. I have the Photos app and then Camera. And then I have Lightroom, which is actually how I edit all my Instagram photos. I made my own preset, so I use Lightroom. And yeah, if you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial on how I edit my Instagram photos, just let me know. I have Photoshop Express, PicCollage, PixArt, PicMonkey, Visco, Fonto. Those are pretty self-explanatory. They're all just different apps that I use to do things to my photos. Some I use to whiten the back photos, you know. I have iWhite, which is actually the main app I use to whiten photos if they're too like yellow in my photo, because it's actually not a good app to try to whiten your teeth with, so I use it for backgrounds and stuff. And then I have the Canon Print app, which is connected to a photo printer I have. Pocket Video and Video Star I should really delete. I don't use those apps anymore, but it's what I used to create my YouTube intro. And then I have Facetune and Canva. And the next app, really boring, it's my school app. I have just all of the apps I use for school. I have Google Drive, Notes, PowerSchool, Schoology, Gmail, Photomath, Translate, Google Docs, and Google Calendar. They're all really boring. I'm not really going to go in depth for any of those. It's just the apps I use for school. And then in the next app, I have Health. These are just the apps I use for like my Apple Watch. I have the Apple Watch app. I have the Health app, which I don't really use. And then I have Activity, which is the app that tracks your steps through your your Apple Watch. And then I have How We Feel, which is just like a COVID app. And then down from that, my next folder, we have Social. This is all of my social media apps or apps I use to talk to other people with. I have Snapchat. We're gonna ignore the fact that I have 99 notifications. I have so many streaks. I have streaks with like 110 people, but I don't open them. I just send them. So that's why I have 99. And then I have Instagram. This might be my favorite app. I love Instagram. If you guys are not following me on there, you definitely should be. I love talking to you guys on here, and I love posting. I have been working super hard to grow on here. We're almost at 1.4K, so make sure to check out my Instagram. And then next to it, I have Facebook. I really don't use that app very much. I just use it to see what's like going on around me. I follow like news places and stuff. I have TikTok. Like every other teenager on the planet, I've spent most of the last 5 months scrolling through TikTok. I have Safari. I don't really know why that's in the social app, but I didn't really have any other folders that I felt like it fit into, so I threw it in the social app. Then I have Spotify. This is how I listen to all of my music, so yeah. And then I have Twitter. I don't go on Twitter very often. I go through like spurts where like I don't go on Twitter at all, and then I go on there for like 2 weeks constantly, and then I never go on it again. So, and my Twitter is private, so I won't plug me. And then the next app, I will give myself a plug. Go follow me on Pinterest. I spend so much time on Pinterest. I absolutely love pinning stuff on there. It's where I find all of my wallpapers. My username is just Riley Ann with 3 N's because Riley Ann was taken. And then next to that, I have FaceTime. Pretty self-explanatory. Next, I have a lot of apps that I use for YouTube right in a row. TubeBuddy, I don't use very often anymore, but it used to be how I tracked my subscriber count and everything. That was so weird. It said I had 350 subscribers. I was like, did I lose 28? Because if so, that's not good. Lots of people use TubeBuddy. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I still have it on my phone anyways. Next to that, I have YouTube Studio. I just use this to reply to your comments and check my watch time, my subscriber count, all of that good stuff. And then I have sub count. This is what I use to update like my Instagram about like my sub count. I love the way it looks. It's literally just one thing, and it's to check your sub count. And then I have preview. I use this app to plan my Instagram feed. As you can see, I still have a lot of them on here. Shoot, I literally just messed that up. Anyways, though, I use this app to to plan my Instagram feed out and just see what I want to post, what order I want to post it in. And when you're planning, you can like drag all your photos around. I have the Milkshake app, which is what I used to make the link in my bio on Instagram. You can basically just plug in like 4 or 5 links onto one URL. I have IG followers. I use it to track my Instagram analytics. I have Sonos, which my whole family has like a Sonos in our house, so if I want to play music on there, I use that app. YOLO, I literally have not used that in a year. I should probably delete it. And then I have an app called Adulting. I'm not really going to go through all of these. They're pretty boring. Just like DoorDash, Google Maps, Life 360, all of the food apps that you could possibly imagine. I have Depop, I have Wells Fargo, all of that stuff. And then next to it, I have TV. These are all the apps I use to watch TV shows on. I have Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Prime Video, and YouTube. If you guys want any Netflix suggestions, let me know down below, and I will definitely make a video. And if you have any Netflix suggestions, you should comment them as well. And then the final app I have is games. I only have one game, really, so I have Subway Surfers. You can definitely tell what side of TikTok I'm on by just that app. And then I have Bitmoji, and then I have a tuner for my ukulele. The app works just as well as a regular tuner, so yeah. And by the way, my wallpaper on the back is just off of Safari or Pinterest or something. And yeah, that's what I have on my iPhone. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe down below by clicking the big red button, and comment down below what videos you guys would like to see next. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Bye!